Peace, family. Peace. It's about that time again. It's about that time. Come on in, fam. Come on in. Let us enjoy the day. Let us have a little chat, have a little conversation. It's about that time. Sarah's Opinion Desk 11, I believe. 11 of these. Come on in, family. Take a seat. You know, have a coffee, have a tea. Sit down. Siobhan. Hey, Siobhan, how you doing? Ruby. Oh, a Doink's in the building. Big Zone's in the building. Kid Spencer's in the building. Gartouche 25 is in the building. Okay, they're coming in slowly but surely. Stragglers. Lady Divine's in the building. Okay, Jerome Lockhart's here. Tarina K. Betty Bennett is here. Thank you. I am well, Betty Bennett. Thank you very much for asking. Luke Barron's here. Good. Telly Scope. Oi, oi. Says, oi, oi. Doink Bishop says, here we go. Johnny G's here. Yo, Fifth Ab Phil is here. Shaka G's here. Jonah Hire. Arsenal. Arsenal. If your name's got Arsenal in it, I don't want to hear you now, man. I'm a Liverpool fan. Liverpool. Ezra up in here. Okay. Colin Garrock's back. Okay. Coldland. Hello from Wales. Scholar Gang says 5th Avenue Phil. Okay, Lemon Egg. Good. Lemon Egg. Bonafide THC's here. August Random's in the building. Up early in the morning. That's right. Cyrus 8 is here. Cherie Boyce. Good morning. Is it still morning? It's afternoon. It's 12:30 over here, man. Good morning from Detroit. Naki. What's good? The Savior. Banned from Twitter's in the building. Okay. Betty Bennett, do you like Celtic? Yeah, I'm not a Celtic fan. Birmingham up in the house. Okay, fam. Good. Now you're all in. Now you're all in. Let's get it popping. Ultra Funky's here. Ultra Funky is here. Okay. What has been going on in the past week, fam? What has been going on in the past week? Oh, Jesus Christ. Lord of Nazareth. R. Kelly is suspect, says a Doink Vision. Listen, R. Kelly's always been suspect. From he was like getting people to piss and all this kind of stuff. R. Kelly's been suspect. But hey, you know, if two grown adults want to piss on each other, that's cool. But R. Kelly did it with children though. Do you know what I'm saying? So it was a little bit off. So yeah, stop pissing on kids, R. Kelly. Do you know what I'm saying? Stop pissing on kids. Ezra said R. Kelly passed suspect years ago. Bonafide THC says Tawhid being a hero as usual. Okay. Oh, August Random is like Ransom, sorry, 6:30 in the morning over there. Okay. Yeah. Kanye West, fam. People keep talking about Kanye West. People keep talking about Kanye West. And I keep telling people, and I've told people for a long time, maybe not on here, but Kanye West is a human being. He's a human being, right? People, I don't know who people thought, I don't know what people thought Kanye West was, but Kanye West is a human being, right? And so Kanye West being a human being, right, done some human being stuff. Now, he, first of all, I heard Kanye West's Poopity Scoop, his Poopity Scoop song, right? And to me, that was actually quite funny. He's like he trolled the whole of the world with that song, and people were waiting to hear something, and he was like poopity scoop, poopity scoop, poopity scoop, scoop, poopity scoop. Okay, Kanye, cool. Now, he also, okay, people were upset that he had a hat that said "Make America Great Again." Now, I've said to people already, right? I stopped really like thinking Kanye West was about what he said. Man who's a gold digger and she can't be trusted and she's always with people who are rich, right? And then he goes and gets with Amber Rose. The type of woman who's always with people who are rich, right? And I was like, huh? Did you just make a song about these type of women, bro? Like, what's going on? What's going on, fam? I didn't get that. And so after that, then he got with Kim Kardashian, and I'm like, all right, cool, he's fully gone. He's gone. Like, because that woman, if you look for her history, it's American football player, basketball player, like anyone with money. So I'm like, yo, Kanye, you are actually getting with the exact same women who you are now making songs about in a derogatory term. So I was like, yeah, he's a human being. He contradicts himself. You know, that's just what he does. And I started like realizing Kanye from then. But people were like still riding with Kanye, and I was like, nah, he's just and the thing is, he's a human. It's okay to be contradictory. Do you know what I'm saying? Because everyone on this chat is probably contradicted themselves in one way, shape, or form. Do you know what I'm saying? But yeah, he wore the Make America Great hat, and then I was like, Make America Great Again, Kanye. Okay. Okay, if you say so, right? But people got really like emotionally invested in Kanye West, you know? Like he was, I don't know, like he's some kind of savior, or I don't know if he's the new Jesus or something. I don't know. I don't understand why people were so emotionally invested. I'm like, yo, listen, you still got your children to take to school, people. Your bills still need to be paid, people. Like, it's not that deep. It's a man called Kanye West. He makes music. He has a lot to say. Kanye West is about opinions and statements. He's been about opinions and statements from the beginning of his time here that we've known him. He says things like George Bush doesn't care about black people. Opinion, statement. He's about opinions and statements, okay? So then he goes on stage with Taylor Swift and says, listen, you're not as good as Beyonce. Beyonce deserves this award over you. Opinions, statements. That's what Kanye West does. Now he's on this Make America Great Again. Opinion. He's just like that, you know? He's like that. And what I did find interesting though, because I like to point out nuances, because I always say life is grey. It's never black and white. Do you know what I'm saying? So you had people calling Kanye West a sellout and a coon. Now, some of these same people, black people, I'm just pointing this out. I'm not saying I'm pro Kanye West, but I'm saying you're gonna call Kanye West a sellout and a coon, but you just stop listening to some real trash whack rapper talk about bitches and hoes and how much drugs he's taking and all kinds of fuckery, right? Against other black people. He's talking against other black people. Kill this nigga, pop that nigga, yo, kill this bitch is a hoe, blah, 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 blah. And that's not coonish. You know, like, I don't get the nuance. Like, I don't get it. You're either for people not being coonish, or you're not. So if Kanye West is a coon, then that rapper that you were just listening to calling black women bitches and hoes and talking about how much shit he's got and putting fucking diamonds in his teeth and shit, that motherfucker's a coon too. So you can't have it both ways. I'm just saying. You cannot have it both ways. What's the family saying now? Did you see Whoopi Goldberg t-shirt, Make America Great Again? Picture Donald Trump blowing his brain out with a gun. I did not see that, August Ransom. Did not see that. I think we need to get with the nuances of the world, family. I'm not gonna lie. I think we need to stop being so black and white. Like, I don't think things are black and white. I think human beings are like this. You know, like it's never just black and white. It's like grey sometimes, and you can't. Sometimes you can't really pick stuff out. You know what I'm saying? You can't really pick it out, because then you think, if I pick that out, then I've got to pick it out from another place. You know what I'm saying? So don't do the double standard thing. Oh, Kanye West is a coon and he's a sellout, but the new latest little whatever rapper with a name that doesn't make sense, and with the gold in his mouth and all the like champagne that he's throwing on women and all this kind of stuff. Don't think that isn't coonish behavior too. Do you know what I mean? So Dean James Power says, when's your next interview and who's it with? It's coming soon. It's coming soon. It's all about we're trying to work around timings with people, let's say. But I'm gonna try and get something out before that, which would be the podcast before that. I think. Kanye picked money over morals. He's a sellout. Bush hates blacks, but Trump is great. You can get the fuck out of here, says Ezra. Okay. Okay. Who's got? We got M. Cinco. So did you see that Jamaican Muslim again saying Muslims freed the slaves, saying the Maroons was Muslim? He does chat garbage. I did see that, M. Cinco. He does chat garbage. You know what I'm saying? He does. But then he's talking about the Jamaican guy at Speaker's Corner. I've had a conversation with him on a few occasions, and you know, I always say that the black Muslim convert is probably one of the most loyal slaves that you'll ever see. So, you know, that the proof is in the pudding with that one. For me, you know, I've had my interactions with him before, and you know, we can point to the Muslim Arab slave trade in Africa. He were the first people to enslave, but he doesn't. I don't know if he wants to hear that or not. I don't know. But the black Muslim slave, the black Muslim, is probably the most loyal slave that I've ever come across in my life. That's just mine. That's just from my point of view. Arab slave trade is the biggest slave trade. 100 million African slaves are killed over 1,300 years. It's been going on for 1,400 years. That's very true. The Muslim Arab slave trade, but you know, it's not spoken about. You know what's funny? I actually looked up the definition of fascism today. I looked up the definition of fascism today, and you know what I found? I found some very similar traits in fascism that you will find in Islam. That is what is very interesting to me. Fascism and Islam seem to be like the same kind of thing, and I think people should be very wary of that. I think people should be very wary of that. You know, intolerant of other people's views, can't criticize it. What else? Like you just look up the definition of fascism and kind of mirror it with Islam, and you'll be like, whoa, hang on a minute, this is a bit weird, you know. Road to Jannah says Kanye is a clone. So that's a cool story, bro. You're gonna have to prove that first, though. You know what I'm saying? We always require proof in this arena. Yeah, you always require proof in this arena. I don't care what you say, we require proof, because conjecture and beliefs and just hearsay doesn't mean shit in the grand scheme of things. It doesn't. You go into a court of law, what can you prove? Callum did it. Ezra. Callum did it. Okay, be careful, Sarah. They'll shut you down. Brother Ty. Anti-Semitism is coming from the Muslim MPs. Okay. Okay. Right. Ultra Funky says, why doesn't anyone talk about King Leopold and the Congo genocide? Thank you, Ultra Funky. We'll touch on it now. Now, King Leopold of Belgium II killed more people than Hitler did. He was more, I would say he was more barbaric than Hitler. However, we know very little about King Leopold of Belgium. I would say the reason why we know very little of King Leopold of Belgium is because the people he were killing were black. That's my personal opinion. Because if King Leopold of Belgium killed 10 million British people, we'd hear about him, right? If he killed 10 million English people, 10 million Germans, 10 million whoever, we'd hear more about him. However, King Leopold of Belgium killed 10 million Africans in the Congo, and we hardly hear anything about him. All for rubber. All for rubber. Look it up, people. Yeah, the man was a 100% barbarian, savage. The way in which he went to try and get rubber from the Congo, chopping off hands, chopping off heads, killing people. He went 10 million Africans he killed in the Congo. And it's ridiculous that we don't hear more about him. Estimated over 15, says Ultra Funky. Okay, people can argue, we can argue, but he killed more than Hitler. Let's just say that. He killed more than Hitler. And even Cecil Rhodes, you know. Even Cecil Rhodes. you know, and which is why I've always said to black people specifically, we need to speak about our own Holocaust if we're going to speak. You know what I'm saying? Everyone speaks about the Holocaust, which is fine. The Jewish one speaks about the Holocaust, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? The Palestinians want to speak about their Holocaust, that's fine. We should speak about ours. We should highlight ours. No one should be told not to speak about their Holocaust. That whole, oh, let's not talk about it thing, I don't like it. Because I wouldn't tell a Jewish person to not speak about the Holocaust. I wouldn't do that. But what I do find is that a lot of people tell black people to not speak about their Holocaust. And I'm like, no, we're not doing a double standard thing over here. We're trying to be as objective as possible, okay? If we speak about Holocausts, we should speak about Holocausts in general, okay? And everyone is allowed to speak about theirs. Roll to Jana says, Sarah, you are in denial that Islam is the truth. Come back home. We are the first Arabs. Okay, bro. I won't be coming back home to Islam. Tell you that much. And how would you now know Islam is the truth? Which would be a totally subjective statement. And, you know, I've gone into this so many times. It's actually ridiculous. You know, if you don't get it by now that I'm not going to be a Muslim, then please, people, stop. I've had so many people say, oh, inshallah, you will be Muslim one day. I'm not that. I'm telling you, I'm not that stupid. I'm not stupid enough to become a Muslim. Okay? Just like I'm not stupid enough to become a Christian. I'm not. Okay? I'm not stupid enough to do that. Just not. Okay? All these things are subjective. They're subjective constructs. They're subjective ideologies. I will be myself. Okay? I'm not stupid enough to do that. Thank you. And goodbye. Stop saying that shit now. Okay? Run tell your Muslim friends that Sarah will not become Muslim. Please go tell them and stop talking that shit. I hear it every friggin' day. It's nonsense. You don't know your future. Allah guides who he wills. All right, cool. Well, Allah's gonna guide you to atheism. You don't know your future. You don't know. Okay? Allah could guide you to atheism. He could guide you to paganism. You don't know. Because Allah guides who he wills. Gosh. Ultra Funky said, Sarah, I think I'd box you if you converted to Islam. I'd box myself first. I'd be like, what the f are you doing? Will we see David Icke use Speaker's Corner before it's gone? Says Luke Barron. That would be interesting to see David Icke at Speaker's Corner. That would be very interesting to see David Icke at Speaker's Corner. David Icke's got some interesting views. I may not agree with all of them. I may think some of them are suspect, but he's got the right to speak, you know. I think some of what he says makes sense to me. Some of what he says doesn't make sense to me. So yeah, it would be nice to see Mr. Icke, you know. I don't have any close friends who are Muslim. No, I don't. Why would I? I don't even have any close friends who are Christians. Religious people tend to stay away from me. I just let you guys know. They tend to stay away from me. I'm just letting you know. You know? Crazy or religion crackheads. Okay. Okay, sorry. What else has gone on this week, family? Let me think. What else has gone on this week? We had Kanye West. We had... Oh! I watched a couple Speaker's Corners videos today. And, I don't know. It's the same kind of stuff. That's why I don't go down there that much, you know, family, if I'm honest. It becomes very repetitive. Windrush. We're going to get to Windrush. It becomes very repetitive speaking about the same stuff. Bill Cosby. We'll get to Bill Cosby. As a matter of fact, Bill Cosby has been convicted, right? Now, I'm not saying Bill Cosby didn't do the stuff that people say he done. I'm not saying he did or he didn't. If he's been convicted, he's been convicted. However, when that Janice Dickinson said that she made up part of her statement about Bill Cosby, I was like, what? You made some stuff up. Now, if Bill Cosby gets convicted, from something else, fine. But people need to go for that Janice Dickinson, because she admitted to making stuff up about, is it Janice Dickinson? Is that her name? She needs to go to like jail for that or something. Come on. She made stuff up. She admitted to making stuff up. Now, listen, Bill Cosby, I don't know how many women now have come forth and said Bill Cosby done some stuff to them, right? So the bottom line is, just on numbers, he's going to get convicted. He's going to get convicted for one of them. You know what I'm saying? He's going to get convicted for one of them. I'm just saying. There's so many people saying, yeah, Bill Cosby, Bill Cosby, Bill Cosby. He's going to get convicted for one of them. But that Janice Dickinson, something needs to be done with her. You can't make stuff up. You can't make stuff up, sorry, and expect it to be hunky-dory. No, you can't do that. I don't believe that's right. I do not believe that's right. It's like, you know, you see stories of, because if a woman says that a man raped her, people are automatically going to say, they're automatically going to side with the woman, right? And I'm not saying not to, but because they're going to be like, why would a woman lie that a man done this stuff, blah, 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 blah. And it's like, well, there have been cases where women have said that a man raped them, and it's been found out that the man didn't rape them, you know? So it's like, wow, like, that's real effed up to say, because rape will follow you for the rest of your life. It will follow you for the rest of your life. And you made that up, or you made part of it up. That is, your moral compass is fucked, sorry, in my view. Because a man cannot run away from the charge of rape. Even if he gets off on a charge, and it's found that he didn't rape this person, he was still going to follow him. Big Valley says, yeah, what about Harvey Weinstein? Yeah, what's going on with Harvey Weinstein? Loads of women saying that he done this, done that to them. What's going on with Harvey Weinstein? You know? You never heard anything. Is he going to jail? Oh, the double standard is real, family. The double standard is very real. What we saying? Joe Rogan says Cosby and Weinstein for years have been unspoken rumors. Okay. Big Head Brian said, shout me out. Just happened, bro. Best to stay away from girls. Said Savior. Best to stay away from girls. No, I mean, the Emmett Till accuser lied too. That's very true, Fifth Avenue Phil. Emmett Till was beaten to a pulp, man. That boy was killed, and a young boy. And it's come to find out that his accuser of what he done also lied. I'm like, come on, man. Seriously. I mean, I myself have been in a position where a Doink Vision will know this. I've been in a position back in the day when we were like young, free and single. There was a girl that I was left alone with, right? That said I made her feel uncomfortable, right? I made her feel uncomfortable. That's what she said. Now, this was at a time when I was single, and I could have basically gotten... I wasn't wanting for female attention. Let's just say that, right? So when she came to it, she went to her friend and told her friend, and a doink came to me and said, yo, bro, what did you do to this girl? And I'm like, what? I didn't do shit. What are you talking about? It's like, you made her, you left alone, you made her feel uncomfortable. And I'm like, what? Me? And he was like, yeah, that's what she said. I was like, she's a lying ass motherfucker, right? So he was kind of dubious because he's like, no, she wouldn't say that if you didn't do that. And I'm like, bro, like, we didn't even do the dirty, you know? Like, it was just like a flirtatious thing. Like, I literally didn't even touch her. So then I remember I had a house party about a month later. I had a house party, and a Doink Vision actually invited the same girl and her friend to the house party. And I avoided this girl like the plague, right? And so he comes to me about 2 hours into the party. He's like, bro. I'm like, what? He's like, she just tried to touch my dick. I said, what? What, the same girl that said that I made her feel uncomfortable? I'm like, you better run from that bitch. You better run the fuck away from that bitch, bro. Because I don't know what she's on, but if you were to say, you know, you didn't go with her advances, and she'd probably tell other people that, you know, you made her feel uncomfortable. He's like, bro, she just tried to touch my dick. I'm like, bro, I'm telling you, bro, like, she's crazy. Like, she's actually crazy. So I've had my own, like, I say near miss. That is a near miss with, like, females who make stuff up. And so that Janice Dickinson, no, I don't like it. I don't like it. Some female tried to lie on the family member. Says, oh, it's gone. What are we saying? Might exaggerate. She might have exaggerated a bit. She could have slowly spooled. That could have been. Okay, fine. Weinstein has one rape accusation and the rest was sexual assaults. Bill Cosby used drugs and alcohol to do stuff. The cases are a bit different, but there's more evidence against Cosby. Says Buttercup Coffee. Now I'm not saying Bill didn't do anything. I'm not, because I don't know. But what I'm saying is, Weinstein has a long rap sheet, you know, that's coming up against him. Like, people are saying certain stuff about him, but I don't hear nothing. Like, there's nothing out there. Like, what's going on? Windrush, family, Windrush. Oh my gosh, it just gets worse and worse, this Windrush thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know where to start, because my mum's from the Windrush generation. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, my mum is actually from the Windrush generation. And so I just think it's morally, just on a moral basis, the whole Windrush thing is fucked. Like, you don't invite people, invite them over to help build you were invited. Okay, you invited people. It's not like, you're not like people over here saying now, oh, immigration and all these people are coming in and no, we were invited to come. The people that are coming, that are migrating from X, Y, and Z place were not invited. My parents' generation were actually invited here, you know? We were asked to come here. They came, and now this is how you treat their children. I'm like, you motherfuckers are fucked up, you know? Don't invite people and then do that shit. That's real fucked up, you know? You can't do that. You can't invite people. People come with children. They come. If you didn't think your plan out, then fine. All right, but you invited people. People came. Now you're gonna treat them like this. Effed up, man. Effed up. Family, 110 people watching, 31 likes. Come on. Likes, please, family. Likes, please. So yeah, that Windrush thing, I don't know, man. I think it's very sad that people have to go through that now. And afternoon, says Romney Tubinson. Afternoon. Yeah, streets are paved with gold. That's what they told us, my family generation, that you can come because the streets are paved with gold, family. Streets are paved with gold. So they came, you know, came to help build the country. What happened with a lot of Caribbeans used to work the tubes and work the buses, you know, like, it wasn't like people weren't here scrounging, you know. That generation came to help build the country. They didn't here to scrounge. They weren't here for benefits. Trust me, my grandparents bought their house, you know. They didn't like get benefits. They actually worked and bought their house. Listen, I've got aunts. I've got great aunties who own really big houses now because they bought them back when they came over in the generation. Like, the houses are massive now. They're worth like millions now. But they bought them back then because they were invited, you know. They weren't here to, we weren't here to scrounge. Trust me on that. We weren't here to scrounge, or my grandparents weren't here to scrounge. My mother wasn't here to scrounge. My mother herself has been working. She's paid taxes for the whole of her life, you know. It's not just, no, these aren't immigrants that you need to send back to their country, yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? That's not that. It's not that. These are people that you invited over, a generation of people you invited over to help build your country, but you're treating them like they're just mere immigrants here to scrounge. No, no. That's fucked up. It's real fucked up. What's next? Bum. Integral part of society, says okay, live is true. They were integral part of society. Even though, and the thing is, you got to think about this too. The Windrush generation, when they were, remember, they were asked to come over, first of all, and then they had to deal with what they call the Teddy Boys. I don't know if anyone remembers the Teddy Boys. Okay, Teddy Boys were basically the NF and the BNP of their time, and they used to like find black people, find others, and kick the living daylights out of them. Skinheads. They were skinheads. Okay, so my people's generation, or my grandparents' generation, my mom's generation, had to deal with that, even though they were invited over here, sorry, by the British government. So you had the Teddy Boys trying to kick people's heads in, but they're thinking, hang on, your government invited me over? They invited me to help make the country better, but you're treating me like this? It's real effed up, people, man. If you really think about the history of that, that is real effed up. You know? Like, my granddad used to tell me about the Teddy Boys. Even my dad used to tell me about the Teddy Boys. You know? Oh, you can't go in certain areas because the Teddy Boys will get you. And he knows people that were beaten up by the Teddy Boys. And I'm like, bro, like, we were asked to come. Like, we didn't have to, but we were asked. And they came. And here they are. Okay? All of this stuff now, like I said, the people that are coming now, the immigrants that are coming now, no one's asking them. Economy's fine, semi, right? But they're not asking people to come over from North Africa or from Afghanistan or from blah, blah, blah. They weren't asking. They're not asking. They actually asked my peoples to come over. They asked us to come over, and I'm here as a result of that. You know, that's what I'm here. I'm here as a result of that. You know, you can't be like, all right, we've had enough of you now. We asked you to come over, but now you lot can basically fuck off. You know, fuck off. All right, we've had enough of you. We've got what we wanted out of you. So back you go now. It's like, no, it doesn't really work like that. You know, it doesn't really work like that. AR23 said, I thought enough skinheads. There you go. There you go. Honestly, Sarah, I never saw anyone of colour being beat up when I was growing up in London, although I did get beat up by English kids if I went to Shoreditch. Okay. Sarah Garvey, what's going on with the white Muslim girl? And that's a white Muslim girl at Speaker's Corner. Have you not seen her video? She's like an R&B artist or some stuff. Now, I don't even really want to give her a shine like that to go and give her like views on her video, but she's like that. They call her the lioness. I think there's lioness at Speaker's Corner or something like that. This girl's like in videos, breasts out, like talking about, yeah, I'm a rapper, and I'm like, hang on a minute, that's a bit haram. You know, like, that's a little bit haram, I would have thought. You're down here talking like, you know, your women's rights in Islam, bro. In love, go do that video, yeah, out there in Saudi Arabia and see just how they like ya, yeah, with your breasts out. And I said, I don't have a problem with breasts out, you know what I'm saying? But I'm saying that's haram, you know, according to your religion. You right? That her. And you know what's funny? I'm just gonna put her on blast right now. I'm gonna put her on blast. Fuck it. She actually slid into my DMs on Instagram, and I've actually got the screenshot, so I can actually prove this. She slid into my DMs on Instagram saying, "Oh, Sarah, I want to have a conversation with you. I want to meet up." I was like, "Who is this?" I was like, "Who's this?" And she's like, "Yeah." And I actually said, "What do you do?" Because she said, "I want to meet up with you." I said, "What do you do?" She's like, "Oh, I want to have of course it was a setup, AR23. I'm not stupid. It was blatantly a setup." She's like, "Oh, I want to speak to you about some stuff." I said, "Listen, my videos are out there. My videos are out there. If you want to view them, view them. I don't meet up with random people." And that was my response. And it's not until I saw her on the video, I was like, that's the same girl that tried to slide into my DMs on some "I want to meet up with you" stuff. I was like, oh shit, it's about time for an expose. So, you know, I posted some of the videos, you know, for people to see who she really was. I'm like, you don't try and honey trap me. You ain't gonna try and honey trap me. No, 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 no. I don't know who you are. You're crazy. But yeah, that's the levels that people actually go through right now to try and find me. They're gonna try and send a girl, right, who they think is hot, and Sarah's gonna be like, oh yeah, I'll meet up with you. I ain't that dumb. Sorry, motherfuckers. Okay, I'm not that stupid. Because if I see you, if I show you guys, I should do like a video dedicated to the trolling comments that I get in the inboxes of either my Instagram or my Facebook or my Twitter. It's ridiculous the amount of trolling comments that I get in there. People talking all kinds of shit in there. All kinds of shit. Nigger this, nigger that. You're a this, you're a that. I'm gonna do this to you. Blah, 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 blah. I should actually do a video dedicated to the trolls. But you know what? I don't want to give them no airtime. I don't want to give them no airtime. You know, I don't. People be crazy. Crazy. But yeah, what we saying? Janaea got banned from Facebook. Is she banned from Facebook? Allied Atheist Alliance. No wonder why I hadn't seen her on Facebook for a while. Bring back Tan commandments. Listen, man. I hope Tan's well, man. I'm not gonna lie. I hope he's doing well. I really do hope he's doing well. I saw him in the promo for the 6th of May march. So, you know. Is Janaea the lioness? No, snitch mouth. She's not. What were we saying? Troll out of control. Logical Truth says, Sarah, where's Big Bro? Big Bro's good, man, says Logical Truth. I was with Big Bro last week. Don't worry about that. Me and Big Bro cooking. We are cooking up some stuff. Don't worry about it. Big Bro's cool, man. Trust me, Big Bro's cool. Love 10. Jay Boogie's up in the building. What we saying? What we got left? Shoot me a question, family. Shoot me a question. Shoot me a question. Are you coming for Sarnet Awards in July, says Jerome Lockhart? I am indeed. I will be in the US of A. I will be in New York City for the Sarnet Awards in July. Yes, I will. Pence once said, I want to see Big Bro versus Tawhid. Set it up. Listen, apparently what they're doing is they're doing a football match, apparently. They're doing a football match with Muslims versus, I guess, everyone else, apparently. That's what I heard last time. Jimbo the Bull says, is Stephen Saragavi channel fake on YouTube? Yes, it is. It's a fake. I've got like 3 fake accounts on YouTube, bro. Like, that's the level of maturity that these people are. So just for the family to understand, if you see a comment that looks like me, it's got my face on it and it's got my name, go to the channel to just check that it's actually me that's making that comment. Because there's like 3 different accounts that they've cloned saying that it's me making all kinds of dumbass comments from the religion of peace. You know what I'm saying? Am I happy about Amber Ridge resignation? I guess so, yeah. But will it solve the problem? I don't know. Yeah, AR23. I saw Mohammed Tawhid and Ray debating stuff. And I would say Mohammed Tawhid's so emotional, bro. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, anyone can see that guy's, anyone with a bloody brain can see that guy's an over-emotional man. From asking to fight me with contracts to his interview on COE where he just couldn't stop like doing all that kind of stuff and saying, yeah, Sarah. And I'm just like, this guy's just weird. He's a weirdo. He's actually a weirdo. And so from that to what happened with Ray now, and he wants to call everyone a hate preacher when he's the one actually preaching hate. It's weird. Like, the guy's actually weird. So, you know, you know, I'm not surprised if something pops off with that guy. You know, I just wouldn't be surprised, because the energy that he's carrying around with him is not positive. It's a negative energy. And I've always said negative energy will attract more negative energy. So that's on him. That's on him. What are we saying? Sarah has a lot of obsessed gay stalkers. I hope not, bro. I hope not. Yo, Sophia's in the building. What's good? Why are they so desperate, says Ezra? I don't know, bro. Like, they do this. Like, yo, J Blacks. How you like Hussein jumping on Shamsi and Paul's wagon exposing extremists, says J Blacks. You know what, J Blacks? Yeah, I don't believe it. Because I actually, on that video, Hussein, I call him Hurricane Hussein, apparently, because he speaks faster than his actual brain is going. Apparently is confronting this extremist, right, for his extremist views. But I actually posted a video of me and Hussein. Go and watch a video. Just put in Sarah versus Hussein and watch that video and see who he's with. He's with the exact same extremist guy, right beside him, talking, going at me. That was like last year or a year and a half ago. And I'm like, what a difference a year makes. Interesting that you and this guy were like this, right? And then all of a sudden you're going against him saying, oh, you're an extremist. I'm like, I don't buy that shit. Just like I don't buy the whole, oh, I'm going to go at Omar shit. I don't buy it. Just like, because I'll tell you why I don't buy it. I'm just tell you flat out why I don't buy it. These people in Hyde Park here knew of the plot to stab me, and they said nothing. Nothing. No one said, no one called Callum. If you don't speak to me, that's fine. I don't speak to you anyway. But you guys speak to Callum. No one called Callum to say, yeah, Callum, I heard, I heard. No one called no one. They all fucking knew, okay? Which is why the police had to come to me. They all fucking knew. And when Big Bro exposed Tawhid and Mohammed, Mohammed Tawhid and, what's his name? The man that's going around licking people with sticks. What's his name now? Why is he gone from my head? Hamid, Abdul Hamid. Yeah, and Big Bro had the conversation with them, exposing that they knew. Abdul Hamid and Mohammed Tawhid both knew of the plot to stab me. Yeah, so don't ask me to believe any of these people, because I don't believe nothing that comes out of their mouth. Yeah, I'm just letting you guys know that I do not believe a damn word. I'm gonna same from Ali Dawah. Ali Dawah's exposing extremists, but on Twitter there's a video of the guy that Ali Dawah says, oh yeah, this guy, you need to go and speak to him as a good scholar, mashallah, all this kind of stuff. And then you go and see exactly what that scholar says, and it's some real extremist shit. So all they say, oh, we're gonna expose an extremist. You're an extremist yourself. You know? You can't fool me with that shit. Sorry. I don't believe, I said it to, what did I say it to? I actually said it to Ahmed, the Somali guy, when I had a conversation with him and talk about Aisha. I said, I don't believe none of you motherfuckers, okay? I don't believe none of you. I don't care any word that comes out of anyone at Speaker's Corner's mouth, yeah? I don't believe it. I just don't believe it. You know what I'm saying? Because when it was time for Stara to get stabbed up, everyone was like, oh, really? Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, really? You didn't know? Okay. Okay. Gwe Newman says, why is it so hard to get a significant number of black African people to group up economics to get this thing rolling? That's a good question. And I would say because of fear of one another. We have a fear of one another. That someone's gonna run away with the money, or we don't trust one another, man. We really don't. Which is why I've held off for the longest for asking people for money. I mean, I do a lot of stuff that costs a lot of money. All the videos and the time, I haven't asked anyone for money, because I actually know the second I start saying, okay, I got a GoFundMe pages, oh, Sarah's asking us for money. It's like, yo, bro, I'm just letting you know, like, the stuff that myself and the doink do ain't cheap. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't cheap. I mean, I've got got my own stuff to do and I make my money my own way, right? But it's not cheap. That's what I'm saying. So we got this thing about giving our own people money. Do you know what I'm saying? And it's like, oh, what are they gonna do with it? But the thing is, we give it away to Pastor all day long. Do you know what I'm saying? We give it to Pastor. Pastor gets his car and his house. We give our money to the pie in the sky. But people that are actually trying to do real work, you know, we don't generally want to give the money to. So, you know, I kind of realized that on some level. So I'm like, yeah, I'm kind of holding off on asking people. I'm just going to have to try and self-fund this thing for as long as I can self-fund it. You know what I'm saying? What are we saying? Sophia said, Black brothers need to get together so that the Islamic Dawah team doesn't pull them into Islam. That would be a good idea. That would be a good idea. Just become one of their slaves. That's all that keeps happening. Masterman snitching was funny, said Ezra. It was actually quite funny. Because he was going on with this whole big talk. Every week he's a big man. He's a big man. Arr! And as soon as he got a little push in his face, he's like, all right, mate. I thought you were the big guy around campus. You know what I'm saying? Sarah, do you think Speaker's Corner is safe for a girl to go on her own? Always feel a little bit intimidated when I go. I would say yeah, and then just stay away from the bullshit. Do you know what I'm saying? Just stay away from the bullshit. Angela says, where can I watch Lioness dancing? What's her name? I think her name on YouTube is T-E-E Siddiqui, S-I-D-I-K-I. I think that's it. T Siddiqui, I think that's her name. I think that's her artist name or whatever. I don't know. What we saying? Speaker's Corner ain't from the female, in my opinion, says Logical Truth. That's a bit. Ah, there you go. Sophia just put it down. T Siddiq, that's her name. Thanks, Sophia. There you can go. You can go and see her winding up herself. You can go and see her being haram over there. Okay? Go and see her being haram over there. What's next? What else is going on this week? I got about 10 minutes left, fam. What else is going on this week? Give me a reminder. Oh, I tell you what, that's on an offshoot. I'm a boxing fan, and this Anthony Joshua versus Deontay Wilder thing is interesting. I want them to fight, okay? I want them to fight, but it seems like Team Wilder's gone on with some real odd shenanigans, you know, real odd shenanigans. Sorry, that's an offshoot, but I am a boxing fan, so boxing's life. Saying when you said towards yourself. Goan Singh says, when the elder was saying he will take off the Sikh's turban, you do nothing but get angry when the threat's made towards you. That's interesting. If you saw the, I know you didn't see the, because you couldn't see the boy that said, there was a boy that said something to the elder, which made him react like that. There was a young boy who was like real like, and he said something. So I kind of looked at the situation like, okay, these two seem like they're gonna go at it. So that's probably why I didn't say anything, because something was said off camera. I don't know if you can hear it. If you rewind it, go back and look at it. Bellew would beat the Haymaker, says AR23. I don't know. Maybe if David Haye's body breaks down, then yeah. If he gets like, if he breaks his tendon again, all this kind of shit, then yeah. What are we saying? Says A1 Anon Sarah hyphen secular end of the park. Keep it real. Thank you very much. Are you going to go? I don't know if I'll be there 6th of May. I don't even know if I'll be in the country. I've actually got something planned for the 6th of May. I'll try. I'll try. How amazing is that? Give them a flood, remind them of Exodus. Okay. Okay, fam. Shoot me a question. Anthony Joshua or Tyson Fury? Ooh, I don't know. If Fury's on point that night, he can beat Joshua. If you get the Fury that beat Vladimir Klitschko, you'll beat Joshua that night. I'm just saying. But I'm a Joshua fan, you see. But the thing is that for a big guy, Fury can box. If Fury can actually box, you know. Sarah from Mayor says Telescope. Listen, I haven't got, me personally, I ain't got time. I haven't got time for any kind of actual politics, right? I couldn't be the mayor. You know that when you get in there, it's going to be so much red tape. You're not going to be able to implement the things that you actually want to implement. I think people go into politics with a lot of great ideas, and they realize that the institution, okay, is a very hard thing to crack. So I'd just probably get frustrated if I was to run for something in politics and just be like, you know what, fuck it, I'm off. Can't do it, mate. You know what I'm saying? You guys just fucking about. Got the old school guys on the back bench having a sleep. Have you seen the guys in Parliament kipping? They're actually having a sleep. People are actually like talking about stuff and they're like, you're like, yo, are you paid to sleep in the House of Commons? You ain't paid to sleep. You better wake your fucking ass up. I'm telling you. Nah, I couldn't go into politics, man. I couldn't go into politics. Milo at Speaker's Corner would be hilarious. I think he's actually going. I think Milo's going. It was going to the march, at least going to the march, sorry. Jimbo says they're not asleep, they're dead. Oh gosh. Do you vote and do you think it's worth voting? I'm gonna confess something. I've never voted. I've actually never voted. Just haven't voted ever in my life. Zio Web Malik says, what's your comments on the flat earth, flat world theory? I said I'm willing to take a loss on the flat on the earth being round, on the earth being round. However, I'm gonna need some real proof, like real substantial proof that the earth is flat. And then I have to ask the question, like, why would the earth be the only flat disk in our solar system? Mars is round, Jupiter's round, Pluto's round, Sun's round, Moon's round, Earth is flat. Why? How, Sway? How? I don't get it. I don't get it. Do you care about the black community? If you don't, why not go out with gang campaign? It says B47, 46. Do I have to go out with them to show that I care about the black community? Really? Okay. If that's your logic. The earth is round and flat. If you say so. If you say so. Raj is in the building. I voted Brexit. I vote UKIP. If I could, we don't have a person standing where I am. Do you know? I think a lot of people vote just out of the fact that there's nothing else. There's never someone that's really on the whole of your wavelength. Do you know what I'm saying? When you vote, you've got a person or a party who who sometimes have some of the stuff that you like. Some of the stuff, not all the stuff, but some of the stuff, like the major stuff or some of the minor stuff. And so sometimes we just vote out of the fact that this party says something. And it's like, well, On all of it, I'm not quite sold, but on that thing, I'm sold, so I'm going to vote for them. Do you know what I'm saying? And so it's like, yeah, I think we have, I mean, it is democracy. We have a democratic system and all that. But I just think sometimes I think people are actually not forced to vote, but like they vote out of the fact that there's like no one else to vote for because they don't want someone else coming in. It's like, oh, we don't like Conservative, I'm going to vote Labour. It's like, all right, fine. Well, do you know all of Labour's politics? Do you know all of UKIP's politics? Do you know all of the Green Party's politics? Do you know all of Lib Dem's politics? So it's like they vote, sometimes they vote out of the fact that they don't want anybody else to get in. So it's like, it's a weird like nuance that we have to deal with here. It's like we don't really want to vote for all of this party's views, but some of them we agree with, so I'm going to vote for them so he doesn't get in or so she doesn't get in, you know? Left wing or right wing, the brain controls them both, says Luke Barron. And what is the brain, Luke? What is the brain? Hello, says Eden Patino. Hello. Hello. Yeah, fam. We're nearly going to hit the hour mark. So I'm going to roll out at the hour mark. You know. One more question before I roll out. One more question. Give me a question, fam. One more question. What are we saying? Tomorrow's weather. You're gonna have to check the BBC weather for that, mate. Are you British, says Eden Patino. Yes, I am. Favorite food, says Betty Black. Curry, mutton and roti. Would you debate Milo? On what? I'd love to debate Milo. On what though? Raj says roti, LOL. I love a roti, man. Someone asked a good question before I leave. Boardroom was, yeah, no more Muslim questions. You know, no more Muslim questions. We've done the Muslim thing. Lambuna says allied atheist. Pronounce it weird. I pronounce Spooner weird. Okay, fine. Give me a question more. I'm just gonna roll out. Steve Book speaks cool, says Milo likes it black. Ooh, okay, that's his business. That's his business. Sophia and Rihanna, you're obsessed, bro. Your most respected speaker in Hyde Park, and why? My most respected speaker in Hyde Park would probably have to be Gary. Gary, because he can destroy you with a smile on his face. He can literally take apart your whole shit with his iPad and a smile on his face. So it has to be Gary. You know? Okay. Telescope said I saw a video of hijab in the gym. So gay. Listen, I've always said, I think there's a lot of masked homosexuality in that religion. That's just me. I think there's a lot of masked homosexuality in that religion. I do. I think so. But hey, it's time to roll out. Family, let's recite last chapter, last verse of the Sarah Chronicles. Peace, family. Peace.